everyone. I'd like to call to order the Economic Development Advisory Committee meeting September 9th, 2025. It's 10:03. As we gather, we would like to acknowledge on behalf of Council and our community that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history, as we are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Deputy Clerk, can we have the roll call, please?
Thank you, Chair Cybulski. Okay, Councillor Cybulski.
Present.
Sherry Kobus. Councillor Dick. Councillor McWhirter.
Present.
Christina Oulet.
Present.
John Poole.
Present.
Lisa Vincent.
Present.
Laurie Waukesha. Chair, we do have quorum.
Thank you, Deputy Clerk. So we're going to move into presentations, delegations, petitions. Warden Emo was scheduled to be here and was on his way here, but he's been asked to join a meeting with the MTO in urgent matter in Ottawa. So he left us a few notes. I took a look at the notes. I think there's a lot of good information here, and it would not be best expressed through me, so I'd like to defer this to the next meeting if everyone's okay with that. If we can get Warden in, I think it'd be encouraging to hear what he has to say out of these notes. So if everyone's okay with deferring, that would be the best process for today. So therefore, we're going to move into Section D, which is development and economic update. I should actually go back a little bit. There's no declaration of interest today on anything that's on the agenda. All right, excellent. So we're going to move into our monthly update from our Municipal Property and Economic Development Coordinator, Mr. Collins.
Thank you, Chair. You can go ahead to the next slide, sir. Yeah, so coming up as far as town services and events, we've got some exciting events coming up. We've got the Craft Beer and Food Truck Festival on October 4th. Last year the event was very successful. We saw just over 2,000 people throughout the day. We currently have 8 beer vendors and 4 food vendors signed up, so if anybody here has any connections that they want to reach out to, we're still accepting applications. We'd like to get it filled up a little bit more. Art in the Park was unfortunately canceled last night due to low numbers, so that won't be happening this month. And the Volunteer Fair is coming up, and it's an event for any nonprofit or volunteer organization to sign up for a free table to try and get more volunteers to help them out. We currently have 12 tables registered for this event. Can go to the next slide, Sarah. Partnerships and programs. We have created a profile on Ontario Creates. That was a website I discussed at the last meeting, and that's in an effort to try and get some film production local in Renfrew here. So we've created an account and hopefully still learning kind of how to navigate it, but hopefully we can get in touch with some good contacts and try and bring something to the town. And lastly, land sales and real estate. This has been a bit of our focus lately. We have awarded our standing offer to 3 firms, CBRE Limited, P3 Advisors, and Tyree. We've started working with CBRE a little bit, and they've been extremely helpful, so that's a good sign, and there's some exciting things coming with them. We have had some developers reach out with interest in a few properties that we had previously listed as surplus, so we're in some talks, and hopefully there's going to be some things coming out of that in the near future. This summer, our summer student, Owen, was extremely helpful, and we created an interactive property map that kind of shows all the lands that we've thought may be possible for surplus. And we've created a survey that's all interactive, so we're going to circulate that to all internal departments and external utilities such as Bell, Cogeco, Enbridge, all things like that, so that they can let us know if there's any constraints from their side of things before we list the property as surplus and try and sell it. So that's going to be rolling out to all those contacts real shortly, and then we'll get the feedback and hopefully get some more properties listed as surplus. And on the last slide, discussions have picked back up with a hotel developer. The previous staff member from the hotel side of things had been let go, so the conversation kind of dwindled off, but I've been back and forth in some emails with a new contact, and we're set up a phone call for this week, so hopefully we can get that kind of going as well, because it certainly need a hotel here in Renfrew. And that's kind of all we've got for right now.
Thank you. Any questions for? Okay, maybe I'll jump at you a little bit.
Sure.
You spoke to developers and interest. I understand privacy acts, but what can you tell me? What are people looking for? What are the people looking at? Can you give me any type of feeling of what's going on out there? What are people looking for in the town of Renfrew?
Yeah, so one is 436 Lisgar. There's some pretty serious interest there. And that was one that Director Withers just rezoned as R2, I believe. So it's a little high, the highest density for residential. So that would be a good use of that land. And the other one is a new developer is looking at 210 Ready pretty heavily as well. So that's would be two fairly densely populated parcels of land if they developed it.
Amazing, amazing. And then I'll jump to the last one. You spoke to the hotel. Again, I understand the rules, but tell us more. What kind of hotel? What kind of stuff can you tell us of what they're talking about?
Yeah, so it's actually back. It's still. I reached back out to Marriott because that's who was originally in chats with staff probably this time last year. So the first guy that I reached out to passed me over to a different department or whatever, and we've emailed back and forth. He's read through the hotel study that we had completed by HVS, and he wants to set up a phone call. So we'll see how that goes and go from there.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Mr. Collins.
You're welcome.
Any follow-ups? No? All right. Okay, we'll move on to E, which is our community updates. And we're going to get Lisa Vincent to give us an update on the BIA.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Through you, Chair. Just a brief update for the BIA. Unfortunately, I didn't attend our meeting yesterday as I was in Toronto on business, but sort of met with Wanda this morning so I could get a little bit up to date on yesterday's meeting. Essentially what has happened most recently with the BIA, and I hope some of you got to attend, was the Friday nights throughout the summer. We had music in the square as well as the Heart of Renfrew Market, which was initiated this year. At this point, we're going to do a bit of a post-mortem on the market because it was so new to us that it was a big learning curve, and as successful as it was, there's certainly some things that we can fine-tune going forward. It's a project that we would really like to continue next year. Also, we are introducing a Christmas market as well, and a lot of the vendors are very interested in that, so something to look forward to this winter prior to the holidays. The next event that we are participating in is the Craft Beer Festival. We're fine-tuning the details of that, but we're going to promote a sidewalk sale. We have purchased some branded material to include for the attendance of the Craft Beer Festival. It's going to be a branded beer opener keychain, as well as we're hoping to provide our shopping bags as well and initiate some members if they want to include any kind of sort of incentive that day for the attendants to visit their businesses to do so as well. Then following that, the next major event is Freaky Friday, and it continues to grow every year. So last year it was about 2,000 people. We anticipate it to grow again, and it's very well-received event and pretty exciting time that evening downtown. Following that November, we're finalizing some details for our restaurants downtown and having event similar to, say, Kingston Licious or County Licious that they do sort of in the County Licious is Prince Edward County, where our our restaurants can participate and hopefully bring traffic through the doors, and we'll support them with some contest materials, some gift cards, that kind of thing from the BIA. And then into Christmas, and we're working on right now the Light Up the Square, the 12 Days of Christmas, and fine-tuning details for that. So that'll all be forthcoming.
Thank you, Lisa. My mic went down there, so thank you for the update. I know that the Freaky Friday has been a well-received event, so I'm excited for it again. So thank you for the update. Any questions for Lisa? All right. Moving down to our Renfrew Area Chamber of Commerce update, and Christina Ouellette.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone, and through you, Chair. So just a little update on the Chamber. We have some new office hours for the Chamber of Commerce. So Gail is available from Tuesday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in our office. And then we also have some new committees coming forward through the Chamber of Commerce. We have 3 new committees called the Membership and Community Engagement, Policies and Review Committee, and the Chamber After Hours for Events, which I'll lead to that. We have our new, it's not a new event. It's called New to the Frew. It's the Community Showcase Evening, and it's Wednesday, September the 17th from 6 to 8 o'clock at the MyFM Center. And if anybody doesn't know where that is, because they're new to the Frew, it's at 1 Mattaway Drive. We also, in October, are having our Renfrew Area Chamber of Commerce Pinnacle of Business Awards. I also go on our website if anybody wants to nominate a new business or a youth of the year, like if they are an amazing person at their business. We have different categories. We're looking for nominations, so please just hop on our website to nominate those people in those categories. And again, that is Thursday, October the 23rd of 2025, and that is about it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Any comments, questions for Christina? All right, we're chugging through quick here. So E3 is a committee member update. Nothing noted here, but does anyone else have any updates or something they'd like to speak to? Okay. So we have a little bit of items for information. Municipal correspondence, Minister of Rural Affairs has a little bit of information there, and then an F2 is in regard to the Property Standards Bylaw Working Group. So the proposed working group would be composed of 3 members of council, along with municipal staff as designated by the CAO. The group would also engage in relevant boards, agencies, and key community partners to obtain additional feedback and recommendations as needed. So to date, this has been approved by Town Council for the establishment of the Property Standards Bylaw Working Group, and further that staff bring forward draft terms of reference for consideration. So the anticipation is hopefully for September 24th or soon. So the intent is to have some of the discussions that happened here in regard to property standards and a little bit more open forum and opportunity to continue discussion and maybe generate new rules or what have you. So we'll keep everyone up to date on what's happening there. But I just wanted to give that for information for everyone. Any questions on that by chance? No? Okay. Upcoming discussion requests. So I'm going to pass this over just to our Deputy Clerk real quick. She has an update for us, and then we'll open it up to the table. What can I... Oh.
Through you, Chair. So I just wanted to make a note that we did receive a resignation for one of the committee members for the Economic Development Advisory Committee. So that will go forward to Council on one of the upcoming Council meetings for them to appoint a new member to the committee. If anybody is interested in putting their name forward, they are welcome to submit that to the Clerk's Department, as we have already received one as well that will get forwarded to Council.
Okay. At this time, I'm opening the table for any new topics that a member would like to add to the agenda, or anything that maybe we want to discuss today, since we have a little bit of time on our hands. All right, crickets today. Committee minutes, that the Economic Development Advisory Committee confirm the minutes of the committee meeting dated June 3rd, 2025. Have a mover. Christina Ouellette, thank you. Any comments on the minutes? All right, all in favor? It's carried. Yeah, before I close out, as we can all see, it was a quick meeting today. I hope that we're going to work on getting some more information. I know missing the warden today with what he had. There's a lot of information there. So therefore, hopefully the next meeting, it creates some more talking points and good information for us, and we can continue to do some good here for the town. So that said, our next upcoming meeting is scheduled for October 14th, which is a Wednesday. If everyone's okay with the Wednesday, do you mind just raising your hands? The reason being, oh, sorry. What did I did that wrong. I apologize. Oh, it's the November one, sorry. Next, thank you. Our next meeting is October 14th. It's a Tuesday. It's our regular schedule. It will be the following month in November that our date lands on Remembrance Day. So if everyone's okay with moving it to the Wednesday, the 12th, that would be awesome. Or we can postpone the meeting, but I'd like to have the meeting. So are we in favor for the 11th? No, that's fair. Councilor McWhirter will get back to us, but as of right now, tentatively, it'll be on the, okay, it'll be on the 12th. But, all right. And from that, I'd like to adjourn the meeting at 10:20.